I'm telling you, dude, it's like we're a villain society. Also, I can't believe I roasted Megaphonics in front of 220,000 people, okay? I will protect Megaphonics. Megaphonics, get behind me. Bro, oh my God, we are straight. Oh, dude, yeah, Seamus said, making my cynical pro-Trump pivot as of tonight. No juice left in the proverbial tank, so to speak. What was bad about the campaign? Oh my God, where do I begin? I'm not going to do this again. I was interviewed by Newsweek. On October 20th. You can go read that article. Look up Newsweek Hasan Piker, where I detailed many of the problems. So the most important takeaway is this. Asita Nwanevu does it again. Brilliant guy. Very excited to have him on the broadcast in the upcoming days. Many Americans of all races do not believe our norms and institutions work, and a message about protecting them from a force promising to upend them will not be effective. This is the most important aspect of the selection. Donald Trump is a sledgehammer. Americans are like, this shit is up. I tried to describe to people this back in 2016. I tried to remind people that, the economy is rebounding. You don't understand. It's like, dude, it doesn't fucking matter. When the economy was quote unquote good in 2016, people were still like, my shit is up. I want healthcare. My shit is up. Why is college $7 million to go to? What the Why? Why do I have to go and join the military, get my dick blown off so I can get a communications degree and then have crippling PTSD for the rest of my goddamn life and also still not be able to retain a job in the same job market with people that are 4 years younger than me that didn't have to get their shit blown up? Why? It sucks. All this shit sucks. Everything sucks. America sucks. We're the richest nation on earth. We got medical bankruptcy. We're the richest nation on earth. There's 600,000 people tonight that are sleeping outside. 600,000. Wealthiest nation on earth. You think that shit's normal? It's not. Wake the up. People were mad in 2016 too. That's why they were like, I want the orange guy. He's going to shit up. I'm going to take a shot in the dark. And now they're still mad. 2024, they're still mad. Okay? 2024, they're still mad. So now they're like, yeah, I'm going to go back to the sledgehammer. This shit. It's not right. It's up. But what do you expect? Yeah, the nation is rich, but the people are poor. The people are poor. They should have never let you go to the convention. Yeah, that's the reason why the Dems lost. Because I went to the Democratic National Convention. Don't worry. All the shit that I've been saying, guess what? First, the Democrats are going to say, it's people like you that is the reason why Kamala Harris lost. I have no evidence for this, but that's what my feelings are, and you. Then, Donald Trump is going to do the same shit that Kamala Harris was doing 10x, or Joe Biden was doing 10x, okay? Specifically Israel, Palestine. And then liberals are going to be swinging from the rooftops. You are going to start seeing, the Chuck Schumer contingency talking about how we got to dismantle the Zionist entity and shit, because that's what they did with Black Lives Matter. Under Barack Obama's leadership, when Black Lives Matter was seen as a nuisance, even the Podjohns were not exactly too fond of Black Lives Matter. I remember, I was there. I was pro-Black Lives Matter. Barack Obama wasn't. He said Black Lives Matter was a little bit of a nuisance. Maybe they need to chill the fuck out. No more rioting. Calm down now. Right? Then Colin Kaepernick came in and he was like, I'm pro-BLM. I'm taking a knee. Police brutality is up. They're killing black people disproportionately. It's unacceptable. Donald Trump was like, you. I hate Black Lives Matter. All of a sudden, every liberal is like Wakanda posting. Every liberal's throwing up the black fist. Every goddamn liberal. You got people like Zenny Jardin, okay, writing tweets like, saying stuff like jive turkey and shit, okay? Every liberal became a goddamn LARPer that supposedly loved BLM all of a sudden because liberals are also reactionary. So you're going to see a lot of that under the Trump leadership when he, takes a lot of the same things that, the liberal institution also advanced. All the liberals that were perfectly on board with it are going to be really mad all of a sudden at Donald Trump. So at least that will happen. But first, there will be a period of instability. Trump won because the song criticized Kamala. True and real for sure. Podcast bros run the country now. Yeah, no. It's going to be so much worse, dude, this time around. It's going to be so much worse this time around. Trump is coming on now. Holy moly. Oh, my God. 500,000 people are watching. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Succeeded and brought him back to the White House.
47th president of the United States, former President Trump.
Are you scared to be categorized as part of the woke propaganda they aim to put a ban on with Project 2025? Brother, I'm literally unconditionally pro-Palestinian. I'm already on the crosshairs, whether it's a Republican administration or a Democratic one, okay? Trust me. I know what's coming. What are you going to do?
That just yesterday. Now,
I don't even just get woke propaganda from Project 2025. I got the Esther Project on top of that, which is a specific RICO charge that they want to put on every single fucking person that dares criticize the state of Israel. Are you kidding me? It's worse than that. They want to do mass deportations and also deport people that are anti-Israel, dude.
And we'll know what he wants to do.
You know, he often accounts for the fact that he had so much turnover in his first term, in his term as president, by the fact that he didn't really know Washington, and he was new to this realm that he had come to win the presidency in, and he promises us that now he knows whom he wants to hire, now he knows the kind of people he wants to have around him. A lot of people are saying that means a lot of very experienced people around Washington will be ruled out, and maybe they will. But it's going to be very interesting to see the kind of people he reaches out to and reaches out for in this days.
I'm Palestinian. Where will they deport me? Back to Palestine? Isn't that just my right of return at that point? They're just... yeah, they're going to deport the Palestinians back to Palestine, dude. Oh.
You know, all that this campaign has been through.
Oh, my God. It's Michael Pillow. Oh, my God.
The prospect of creating what you want to create in a second administration. Your thoughts, 30,000 feet of this win.
Indictments, 2 assassination attempts, an unlikely come-from-behind victory, and history is made tonight. This is a huge moment, particularly because this is a tectonic shift of the Republican Party. If all of this exit polling is true, you now have black voters, Latino voters, young voters coming in a way that we haven't seen the party bring in a very long time, and that's due to former president, now soon to be current President Trump. And I just want to say this as we wait for him to come out. I remember having a conversation with Ivanka Trump in 2016 about his remarks. And before he went out to give those remarks, he had speech A and speech B. Speech A was a more boisterous Trumpian speech. Speech B was a speech full of unity. And he looked up, Ivanka said, saw the faces of crying Hillary voters. He ripped up the boisterous speech and said he wanted to heal the nation. And the first words he said were an appreciation for Hillary Clinton, for her service to our country. And then he said, now it is time for America to bind the wounds of division. And he said, we are a party of all races, creeds, and religions. That is more true tonight than it was 8 years ago. And I fully expect President Trump right now is maybe ripping up that more boisterous speech and preparing to unite the country.
I'm just leaving at this point.
It's an amazing message.
I hope Kayleigh's right. I hope you're right. And we're gonna get a chance to see here in a minute. Trey Gowdy said something on your show the other day about how one of the things that you hope also is they're a little more prepared this time. They've got a great transition team, and they're going to need it. And I hope that there are a lot of people who want to go in and be helpful.
Trey?
Yeah, I think his transition team has done a wonderful job vetting potential candidates. And to Kayleigh's point, I think a liberated Donald Trump, he's never going to be on the ballot again. This is his last term. I think, Harold, he will surprise his detractors. I think he will be not anything like what his detractors have described him as being now that he is liberated. If I'm wrong, you can hold me to that. But I think he will. A liberated Donald Trump is going to shock his detractor.
A liberated Donald Trump.
The assassination attempts had an impact on him. You know, we saw him in many ways return to the very rough and tumble style that we've seen in Donald Trump towards the end of this. But now he will take the stage tonight as the next president of the United States, and he will not be able to run again.
Yeah.
And I think that is another liberating factor potentially for President Trump. Katie.
We'll never underestimate the power of unfinished business. This is a president who has caught lightning in a book twice, and the second time around, he now has a MAGA mandate. He will have a Senate that he can use to push through his cabinet appointees, who can work with him on legislation, who could potentially replace a number of justices on the Supreme Court.
Bro, Van Jones is going to come out and start talking about how presidential she is.
Around with him. He talks about the lessons he's learned about the first time in the White House. So this is a mandate tonight for him. And I think he should get a lot of credit for doing the work on the ground, going to these states to pull these Senate candidates across the line with him.
Brit, what do you think the analysis is going to be? There's going to be a lot of time to digest all of this. We're focused now on what the president...
The Diddy-crats lost, dude. Oh my God, the border wall custom suit guy is there and he's got a VIP band. All my favorite freaks are here. They got Congress, Supreme Court, Senate, presidency, and they have nothing to stop them. Y'all are fuck. Aren't you literally Iraqi? You mean y'all are... What do you... It's not just we, brother. It's everybody. When we are... Everyone is... You literally know this from firsthand account, personal experiences, dog. It's not a y'all are... Is we're all... I'm sorry for roasting some of my long-term community members in front of 220,000 people, but guys, I can't believe lesser evil voting as a turnout strategy didn't yield. I'm so shocked. So I can't vote tomorrow? Yeah. Nope, no vote for you tomorrow.
He performed poorly during a debate, and the party switched to Kamala Harris, and there was genuine excitement, I think, built over a period of time. And some of that excitement was an aversion and almost a dislike and a disdain for Donald Trump. But I hope it's a moment that we can all grow from, because if we don't, not in a selfish, partisan way, Democrats won't progress.
Is there any vote? Is there any word on the normal gay guy vote? Yeah, they swung wildly for JD. Many of the Muslim voters here in Michigan are convinced it was Gaza that lost the election for Dems. I mean, Michigan, yeah. But, I mean, yeah, Gaza is a big player in this for sure. And by that, I mean, it's not the single issue voters for Gaza that didn't go out and vote for Kamala Harris, but like, there were certainly a lot of people, a lot more people that she probably would have captured the attention of if she actually had some motion on that front. I mean, I've shown a ton of evidence from issue polls specifically on this. Like, it definitely, like, she didn't have the numbers to lose. You know what I mean? She did not have the numbers to lose. Bad scene, everyone's fault. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Matt Iglesias. Goddamn egg. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, she had all of these votes in these swing states that she could have captured with no loss whatsoever, right? Because anyone who's like, I'm a single issue voter on Israel, like, and my single issue is that I want to, pummel Gaza further, like I want to punish Gaza even more. Yeah, they exist. They're just Republicans. Like, they're not ever going to vote for the Democrats. They're insane, right? So, I don't know why the campaign was so desperately trying to be like, no, we also love Israel and hate the Arabs over and over again. The Cheneys have now stolen 2 elections from the Democrats, but you can't really blame them for the second. Yeah, we volunteered that one. Is she going to lose the popular vote? Yes. But that was a lock for me. I said that already. I just thought she still would have been able to swung. I thought that she would have been able to, take Pennsylvania. Nope. Not happening. Is there any chance she can come back? No. Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at your face. Like, that wasn't like I'm not making fun of you. That was cute, actually. No. Look at Erie and Northampton County by Lehigh. Yep. That's that beautiful swing district right there. That's beautiful Erie County, baby. It swung his dick again. She needed to win those counties and cities. She's still closing in PA. No. 94% of the votes are in. The margin of victory in blue areas are supposed to be 70-30, not 60-40. If she clamped, and also multiple outlets called it already. They projected it. It's done. It's over. She lost Pennsylvania. It's done. and she will most likely lose. I don't know if any outlets have called Michigan yet, but I suspect that she will. Kornacki, he's still on the board, man. Poor guy. Wisconsin. Someone rip him away from the board. It's like he's trying to resuscitate a dead dog. He's like, if I keep hitting some of these districts, maybe they'll turn blue. He's like, come on. AP race, Donald Trump wins second congressional district in Maine and one electoral vote. Trump wins Georgia, moving closer to reclaiming the White House. That was 21 minutes ago. Nevada's first votes have been reported about 3 hours after polls closed. Trump led about 3 points in the initial returns. The problem is Nevada doesn't know how to read or write or count. So that's, it's going to take them. Nevada, we're not going to learn about until, maybe next year. Nevada will be done. Dude, the backpedaling is insane. What do you mean? On what? Yeah. Nevada first needs to learn how to count, like just in general. Like they need to learn math, and then they're going to be able to count the votes, and then we'll be able to find out who won that state. So, be on the lookout. We'll figure it out by 2028. Yeah, buddy, seethe harder. Am I not? I don't understand. Like, aren't you supposed to be celebrating right now? What a pathetic way to operate. For the Democrats in the chat, for the liberals in the chat, remember, yeah, the situation is dire. Okay? America's future prospects are not looking too great. And the reality is they weren't looking great either in either direction, right? But while you are sad, you will never be as pathetic as a dude who's like, oh, my president finally won. Hamburger. I'm going to go to the liberal chat and fucking yell at all the liberals, they're soy. Then I'm going to imagine they're crying tears. I'm so happy. It's like, dude, even if I was crying right now, that's not going to make your life better. Like, your life still sucks. Like, there's a reason why so many of your friends have abandoned you. Just think about that. And it's not because of your brave and bold patriotism you're putting in display on a daily basis, because you're like probably kind of a toxic person. I assume that's the reason why you also found yourself really liking another kind of toxic person. His name is Donald Trump. Winter arc time Dems, let's lock in for real. We can still win on January 6th. That's what I'm saying, dude. Stop the steal. Stop the steal. Start the count. Thanks for convincing leftists not to vote. Nice work. I like that I'm getting hounded by dumbass hogs, but also like liberals who are equally interested in hallucinating a thing that I've never done. Like, what the f do you mean? I literally filled my ballot on stream. What do we do as leftists? You're the biggest leftist streamer. We need a path. Why do you keep running away from other leftists? What do you mean? I'm not doing that. This is a bait message. Like 8 bots have ran in here saying the exact same thing, like an NPC prompt. Yeah, if you think that a Twitch streamer is capable of swinging the race in either direction, you're a deeply unserious person. I'm going to be honest with you. Hawkman up big on Gascon, 36 pass. People are so reactionary. Yeah, California is real. California is cooked, dude. Yeah, I got a voted sticker literally on this goddamn microphone, and people are still like, you hate voting. What? Womp womp. Hope you'll deported to Al Hilal or some shit. Jake Tapper had a breakdown on TV. Oh, someone sent me that. I need to see that.
About
NBC is floating the idea that Democrats were not smart to swap out Joe Biden for Kamala Harris.
Joe Biden and about the decision to ask him to step aside.
It will begin. It will begin depending on the outcome. And obviously, there hasn't been a race called yet. If this is
yeah, the white man would have saved us. I'm sorry. There's no way for me to read this other than just like, I'm going to say it. Pure white supremacy. Okay. Yeah, dude. Americans would rather have a like mentally deficient white man who can't even speak than a black woman is doing a lot of work here. No, it's because she didn't run a good campaign. That's it. It's literally that simple. Okay. No, Joe Biden would not have won this election The numbers would have been, Dave Wasserman would have been calling it 8 months ago, okay, if Joe Biden was still running. What the fuck are you guys talking about? These guys are so delusional, dude. You can blame Kamala. She is an adult. She is a sentient, she is a sentient human being. She has a brain. She should not have listened to some of her Joe Biden advisors. She should not have adopted the Joe Biden campaign. But like, those are understandable things to be frustrated by. But to simply state a falsehood so glaringly obvious that Joe Biden would have won the election is insane. Jake Tapper tweak out.
The vice president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020. So we could show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming in 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything on the east side there.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally not one county?
So you asked, are there any places that the vice president is overperforming?
The race was unwinnable. Joe would have been worse. No, the race wasn't unwinnable. You guys are crazy. What are you talking about? The race was unwinnable. Guys, there's a reason why we constantly say Hillary Clinton never went to Michigan, never went to Wisconsin. What a stupid mistake that was. Like, there are very obvious flaws in the way that people run campaigns, and we make this assessment, and some people listen to it, okay? And they take the right lessons from it, and hopefully they move on and, become better. And then other people go, it's probably because she's a black woman and America's two races and two sexes. That's the wrong lesson. That's not the right lesson to learn here. Kamala Harris made up like 10 points from Joe Biden, dude. Overnight, people were excited. There was so much motion. Hey, Strummer dude, thank you for the 100 gifted subs. Kamala Harris had so much motion. Kamala Harris had so much motion. She had so much momentum. And then she squandered it. The DNC was the pivot point. It was the turning point. That's when I fully understood that it was not happening. The exit polls, the popular vote, the massive swings in red state all indicate that this country has been moved incredibly far to the right. Something that's been clear in our discourse in the media for years. Is simply not true that this was about Kamala not being left enough. I disagree with Olayemi on this one. I do. I think that there were so many gimmies throughout this entire race, and she just bouldered in the wrong direction over and over again. I think people, why are you pretending this is a failure of the campaign versus a failure of ideology? Oh, no, it's a failure of the ideology. You're absolutely right. Democrats, since the Carter administration, have been tacking to the center for no reason other than, they're just also beholden to the same corporate masters, right? That the Republicans are. The Republicans have a lot of leeway in that front. They can just say that they're going to do the bad things, that they want to melt the poor. Yeah, I mean, I made this joke as well, but Kamala must be stoked. There's going to be so many Republicans in the cabinet. Do you think there will be a peaceful pass of power as far as civil unrest goes? What, you think the Democrats are going to do January 6th? Yeah. No, I think there will be a peaceful transfer of power. Dude, I wish. That'd be so sick. Wouldn't that be the funniest timeline? It would, which is why, who knows? Maybe it'll happen. I'll be watching. What is the HVAC business owner equivalent for liberals? Like gender studies professors or something? Like, I don't know. What is the most liberal job? Consultant? Yeah. Like managerial consultant working to eliminate redundancies in the Rust Belt. Graphic designers and PricewaterhouseCoopers consultants from all around the country got together to fly to the Capitol. Workplace sensitivity trainer. Yeah. Do you think we'll get another women's march? I don't know. I think that Donald Trump was so unique in 2016 that the resistance to Donald Trump was also kind of unique. I think a lot of people are just gonna be like, oh well, it is what it is, I don't foresee a massive increase in ratings for a lot of the media too. I think the media is way too decentralized at this point. So I think a lot of these charlatans are probably salivating at the prospect. A lot of these charlatans are salivating at the prospect that they're going to get a lot of ratings now. And I don't even think that's right. I think that there's so much mistrust in the media And maybe like Trump will be able to whip the coalition back together, like the anti-Trump coalition back together. But I don't even foresee that being something that could happen. I don't think CNN and MSNBC are going to be popping off in the same way. Can you explain what's happening on January 6th? We're storming the Capitol, sister. No, I'm kidding. Please don't take that seriously. I'm joking. I'm making a joke about what happened in January 6th last time. I need to stop. My mom got very upset at me last time I made that joke. Straight up, don't make that joke. I know. Well, I'm probably going to jail anyway. DNC needs to move to the left economically and shut up about social issues and run a big hairy man next time. No, I don't think it's the optics of that sort of thing. What about Project 2025? We'll see.
Not a Harris win. That will certainly be part of the discussion. It is. She's run a campaign over the course of 107 days. That is not something we've seen in history, and there'll be lots of questions about exactly that, the timing and the impact of that.
Well, Chuck was bringing up the history. I mean, in terms of vice presidents trying to win the presidency with a unpopular president, he said it's bordering on politically impossible.
And this gets
Jen, has the conversation begun yet about Joe Biden and about the decision to step aside?
It will begin. It will begin.
You said this would happen? Yeah, but nobody listens to me because I'm a dumb Twitch streamer, so the f do I know? And for the record, make no mistake, I still thought that Kamala Harris could potentially eke out a electoral college victory in spite of losing the popular vote, which turns out, nope, she can't even win the electoral college. She's not winning the popular vote either. I said she had a slight chance, all things considered. She really wasn't Republican enough for it. Guys, I can't begin to explain to you how wrong that is. Oh my God, the GOAT. Bergamaniacs, rise up. He's there. He's there. He's actually going to take out JD Vance. He's the real vice president. He's the shadow cabinet. Oh, this is big. This is big for me. This is big for me. And the last 20K Bergamaniacs. He's there. He's a part of the shadow cabinet. Donald Trump is going to actually replace him with JD Vance. Doug Burzum. What position is he going to put RFK in charge of? Taking the fluoride out of the water, and also what else? What else is he going to do for America and Americans? RFK is going to have Walgreens selling pink paint as Pepto-Bismol. What's the counter argument to saying third parties are the reason why the election was lost? I think Kamala Harris lost by larger margins than third parties. Like, I think she lost by an even larger margin than even third parties would be helpful. Like, if third parties didn't exist, she still would have lost, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll look at the final numbers, but he's winning by almost 300K votes in Michigan now. Holy oof. Of course, the media is drooling over the ratings. I watched you every day during Trump presidency because of all the crazy shit he did. Well, better renew my sub. I mean, it'll be good for independent media. Like, if I don't get deported or thrown in jail, I think, for being mean to Israel under the Trump directorate, then it might, I mean, it'll probably boost a lot of like independent media, but I don't think it's going to be that good for mainstream media in general. Not that it fucking matters because the country's in the shitter, but it was already in the shitter and it's just now more in the shitter. Stop being hyperbolic. It makes you look stupid. Yeah, man. Once again, I'm not Anderson Cooper. Okay. I'm going to continue being hyperbolic. Suck my dick. But I'll tell you when I'm not being hyperbolic. When I say Trump is like doing Hitlerian policy, that's not me being hyperbolic. 20 million migrants being put in concentration camps, that's not hyperbolic. That's just what he's saying he's going to do. Now, if he doesn't follow through on that, that's one thing. But that is precisely what he's saying. Trump said there was voter fraud in PA. Do you think these numbers could swing Kamala after an investigation? Yeah. Trump said there's voter fraud in Pennsylvania. Yeah, he's going to do a recount so he loses. How do you think XUC is coping with his laws? Are you kidding me? XUC has most of his earnings, I assume, at this point in crypto. It'll probably be good for him. If you're kick associated, if you're like a kick streamer, I'm sure this is going to be great for you in any way, shape, or form, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, he lost $700,000 because he bet on Kamala Harris winning because apparently Destiny told him Kamala Harris would win. But AP backup live stream just in case the other link has issues. Where is this piece of shit, bro? You won the election. Come on, dog. It's like 1:30 a.m. Oh my God, maybe he died. No, then it's JD Vance. Chat, that's not good either. There's no good options. Do you really want JD Vance to be president? Do you think Trump won PA from Elon's 1 million a day voter thing? I don't know. Maybe. What if he's backstage refusing to go on because he doesn't want to be president again? Yeah, that's probably what he's... Do you think this defeat, combined with the fact that how far right the Dems swung to appeal to the center, will force a reinvention like the reps did after Trump, since they lost their image and still lost? I think one of the craziest parts about this entire process is that like Donald Trump reinvented the party in his own image, and it, I think, really harmed the party. Like a lot of the successes that they got. Oh, there he is.
Melania Trump and the Trump family, accompanied by Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, Second Lady Usha Vance, along with friends and campaign staff.
Yo, that boy is tall as hell. He's tall as hell for no damn good reason, brother. That's it, dude. I'm right wing now. I'm right wing. Kid. I'm right wing, dude. Immigrants. Oh, I'm so mad. They're gonna f my wife. They're gonna f my wife good in a way that I never could. Is this how the hegemonic empire falls? I think it's going to be real crazy if Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu already had a side agreement, and then Benjamin Netanyahu's like, I'm actually done with my genocide, so I will offer you this gift of stopping the pummeling of Gaza, specifically so that Trump looks good. What is happening with this AP feed, bro? They're already cutting the broadcast license of AP. They already cut it. AP's got no motion.
And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help.
He always does this shit. He always does this like fake unity. He did this in 2016 as well, after saying he's going to kill Democrats.
We made history for a reason tonight.
I can't wait for Vangelis to cry and be like, he's looking real presidential,
We
sir.
overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and It is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy?
Trump won. Cry more, Hassan.
What a
I'm sorry that I'm not
political victory
sufficiently
that-
crying.
Our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president.
Yeah, you have to support the elected president if you want your country to thrive. Yeah, totally. That's why Republicans were so supportive of Biden. Shut the f up, dumbass.
And your future. Every single day I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again. And in
The
addition to
Diddy-crats
having won the
lost. I can't
battleground
stop saying
states of
Diddy-crats.
North Carolina, I love these places. Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. We are now winning in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska, which would result in us carrying at least 315 electoral votes, but it's much easier doing what the networks did or whoever called it, because there was no other path. There was no other path to victory. We also have won the popular vote. That was great. Very proud of that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And, winning the popular vote was very nice, I will tell you. It's a great feeling of love. We have a great feeling of love in this very large room with unbelievable people standing by my side. These people have been incredible. They've made the journey with me, and we're going to make you very happy. We're going to make you very proud of your vote. I hope that you're going to be looking back someday and say that was one of the truly important moments of my life when I voted for this group of people beyond the president, this group of great people. America has given us an unprecedented and powerful mandate. We have taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's good. And the Senate races in Montana, Nevada, Texas, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, were all won by the MAGA movement. They helped so much. And in those cases, every one of them, we worked with the senators. They were tough races, and I mean, the number of victories in the Senate was absolutely incredible. And we did tele-rallies. We did tele-rallies with each one of them. And sometimes we did 2 or 3 and it was amazing to look at all of those victories. Nobody expected that, nobody. So I just wanted to thank you very much for that. And you have some great senators and some great new senators. And it also looks like we'll be keeping control of the House of Representatives. And I want to thank Mike Johnson. I think he's doing a terrific job. Terrific job. I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady.
Damn, poor Melania. Now she has to act like she loves this man for 4 more years. He could have gone to prison. Melania could have been free.
Best-selling book in the country. Can you believe that? No, she's done a great job. Works very hard to help people. So I just want to thank her. But I want to thank my whole family, my amazing children, and they are amazing children. Now, we all think our children are amazing. Everybody here thinks their children are amazing, but that's a good thing when you think they are. But Don, Eric, Ivanka, Tiffany, Barron, there's Laura, Jared, Kimberly, Michael, thank you all. What a help. What a great. My father-in-law.
Dude, maybe by the midterms, we'll have a Republican supermajority.
Amalia. We miss Amalia, don't we, huh? She would be very happy right now, standing on this stage. She'd be so proud.
In the
She was a
Senate.
great woman, that one.
Sick.
Beautiful inside and out. She was a great woman. I want to be the first to congratulate our great, now
You
I
mad
can say,
jealous that
Vice
Trump won, you
President-elect
bum?
of the United States, J.D. Vance. And his absolutely remarkable and beautiful wife, Usha Vance. And he is a feisty guy, isn't he?
Boo.
You know, I've said, go into the enemy camp, and you know the enemy camp is certain networks, and a lot of people don't like to, sir, do I have to do that? He just goes, okay, which one, CNN, MSDNC? He'll say, all right, thank you very much. He actually looks fun. He's like the only guy I've ever seen. He really looks forward to it, and then he just goes in and absolutely obliterates them. Say a couple of words.
Well, Mr. President, I appreciate you allowing me to join you on this incredible journey. I thank you for the trust that you placed in me. And I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America. And under President Trump's leadership, we're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams, for the future of your children. And after the greatest political comeback in American history, we're going to lead the greatest economic comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
Thank you very much. He's turned out to be a good choice. I took a little heat at the beginning, but he was, I knew the brain was a good one, about as good as it gets. And we love the family, and we're going to have a great 4 years, and we're going to turn our country around, make it something very special. It lost that little thing called special. We have to make it so. We're going to make this so great. It's the greatest country, and potentially the greatest country in the world by far. And right now, we're going to just work very hard to get all of that back. We're going to make it the best it's ever been. We can do that. If we had to wait longer, I don't know. It was going bad, and it was going bad fast. We're going to have to seal up those borders, and we're going to have to let people come into our country. We want people to come back in, but we have to let them come back in, but they have to come in legally. They have to come in legally. Let me also express my tremendous appreciation for Susie and Chris, the job you did. Susie, come here. Come here, Susie. Chris, come here, Chris. Susie likes to stay sort of in the back, let me tell you. The Ice Maiden, we call her the Ice Maiden. Come here, Chris. Come here, Chris. Susie likes to stay in the background. She's not in the background.
Chris Lasovita! Look at how tubby he is.
This was unexpected, but I just want to thank Obviously,
La
President Trump for this
Savita.
journey, it was a great one, and he's a hell of a candidate, and he's going to be a hell of a great 47th president. And this team that we
Look how
had,
big he is. He's
the
like
best
Santa
team,
Claus.
and of course, even my boss, Susie Wiles, the best. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Susie. Look at her, she's shy. I've never seen her be shy before. Susie, they're great. Everybody up here is great. Everybody up here is very special.
Why does she
But,
look so
the Trump
devastated?
Yeah, who did you say? Oh, let me tell you, we have a new star. A star is born, Elon. Now he is.
The worst people.
Now he's an amazing guy. We were sitting together tonight. You know, he spent 2 weeks in Philadelphia and different parts of Pennsylvania campaigning. You know, he sent the rocket up 2 weeks ago, and I saw that rocket, and I saw it coming down. I saw it. It was, when it left, it was beautiful, shiny white. When it came down, it didn't look so pretty. It was going 10,000 miles an hour, and it was burning like hell. I said, what happened to your paint job? He said, we've never made a paint that could withstand that kind of heat. But I saw it come down and turn around. And it was, you know, it's like 22 stories tall, by the way. It looks a little smaller than that, but it's big. And it came down, and you saw all that fire burning. And I'm saying,
Oh,
only
it's so.
Elon can
We're
do
back.
this. It must
We're
be an
back,
Elon.
dude.
And I
It's
told
happening.
told it last night. I had a man on the phone. I had the screen muted, no sound. I was talking to a very important man, happens to be here. And that very important
I like
guy,
that
one
the
of the
American
most
transfer of
important
power is happening from one demented old white man to the next demented old white man. That's
You
cool.
know, I was president, and now it looks like I was going to be maybe president again, so I figured I could ask him to hold. So I asked him to hold, and especially because you're going to be president again, they hold. So I took the phone down, and I'm looking at the screen. I'm seeing this crazy thing that's going around and coming down. It looks like it's going to crash into the gantry. And I said, oh, no. And I said, do me a favor, do you mind holding for a couple of minutes? I want to see this. I thought it was a space-age movie or something. I put the phone down. Bad part, I didn't pick it up for 45 minutes, and he was holding. But this spaceship came down, and I saw those engines firing, and it looked like it was over. It was going to smash. And then I saw the fire pour out from the left side, and I put it straight. And it came down so gently, and then it wrapped those arms around it, and it held it. And just like you hold your baby at night, your little baby. And it was a beautiful thing to see. And I called Elon. I said, Elon, was that you? He said, yes, it was. I said, who else can do that? Can Russia do it? No. Can China do it? No. Can the United States do it other than you? No, nobody can do that. I said, that's why I love you, Elon. That's great. And you know, when we had the tragic Hurricane Helene, and it hit North Carolina, they were really devastated, the water. This was a big water, as big as we've ever seen, water hurricane. It built lakes out of nothing. Fields became lakes, and the danger was unbelievable. And the people from North Carolina came to me and they said, would it be possible, at all possible, for you to speak to Elon Musk? We need Starlink. I said, what's Starlink? It's a form of communication. So I called Elon, and I'll tell you what, he had, and it was very dangerous. People would die. They had no communication. All the wires were down. I called Elon Musk. I said, Elon, you have something called Starlink. Is that right? Yes, I do. What the hell is it? He said, it's a communication system that's very good. I said, Elon, they need it really, really badly in North Carolina. Can you get it? He had that there so fast. It was incredible. So, and it was great. It saved a lot of lives. He saved a lot of lives.
Bro, he's glazing.
But he's a character. He's a special guy. He's a super genius. We have to protect our geniuses. We don't have that many of them. We have to protect our super geniuses. I want to thank some of the guys. You know, we have up here today the U.S. Open champion. He's fantastic golfer. He's slightly longer than me. Hits the ball a little bit longer than me. Just a little bit. Bryson DeChambeau is up here someplace.
This was Trump at his best. When Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on all the many subsidized projects.
Oh, he was shot.
Drop your knees and
He's
beg,
hitting
and he would
balls.
have done it.
Oh, he's on the way. He's hitting balls. Bryson.
Eat a dick and
Oh,
coke.
look at him.
Your sadness is not going to go away.
He's got a great career going. Great U.S. Open, Bryson. That's
What is
fantastic.
happening?
And we also have a man, Dana White, who has done some job. He's a tough guy. So Dana started UFC and came to me, do you mind if I use your, nobody wanted to give him a rinse because they said it's a rough sport, a little rough. And I helped him out a little bit, and I went, and they said, this is the roughest sport I've ever seen, but I began to like it, and he loved it, and nobody's done a better job in sports. And you know, he's a very motivational kind of a guy, what he does. He gets these fighters, and they really go at it, and it's become one of the most successful sports enterprises anywhere at any time. It's doing so well. I'd like to ask Dana just to say a couple
Who are
of
these
words,
people on
'cause people
stage? It's
love
the
to
Trump
hear from
family,
him.
dude. Extended edition. Extendo.
Nobody deserves this more than him, and nobody deserves this more than his family does. This is what happens when the machine comes after you. What you've seen over the last several years, this is what it looks like. Couldn't stop him. He keeps going forward. He doesn't quit. He's the most resilient, hard-working man I've ever met in my life. His family are incredible people. This is karma, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves this. They deserve it as a family. I want to thank some people real quick. I want to thank the Nelk boys, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn, Bussin' with the Boys, and last but not least, the mighty and powerful Joe Rogan.
No!
And thank you, America. Thank you. Have a good night.
What is this country? Hey, yo! Whoa! We're done. We're done.
Yeah, he's really an amazing guy. But most of all, I want
We're
to thank
done.
the millions of hardworking Americans across the nation who have always been the heart and soul of this
It's over.
really great movement.
It's over. It's
We've
over.
been through
It's
so much
over.
together, and today, not victory. Like really, I probably like no other. This was something special, and we're gonna pay you back. We're gonna do the best job. We're gonna turn it around. It's got to be turned around. It's got to be turned around fast, and we're gonna turn it around. We're gonna do it in every way, with so many ways, but we're gonna do it in every way. This will forever be remembered as the day the American people regained
He said
control
Aiden
of their
Ross. Shouts
country.
out to Aiden Ross.
So I just want to say that on behalf of this great group of people, these are hard-working people. These are
He said
fantastic
shouts out to
people,
the
and we
Nelk
can
boys on a
add,
presidential
a few names like
on a
Robert F.
presidential
Kennedy
victory
Jr.
speech, bro.
And he's going to help make America healthy again. And now he's a great guy, and he really means it. He wants to do some things, and we're going to let him go to it. I just said, but Bobby, leave the oil to me. We have more liquid gold, oil and gas. We have more liquid gold than any country in the world, more than Saudi Arabia. We have more than Russia. Bobby, stay away from the liquid gold. Other than that, go have a good time, Bobby. We're going to be paying down debt. We're going to be reducing taxes. We can do things that nobody else can do. Nobody else is going to be able to do it. China doesn't have what we have. Nobody has what we have. But we have the greatest people also. Maybe that's the most important thing.
Harris got Minnesota, bro. We've moved on. We've moved on. Harris got Minnesota. We've moved on. We're thanking Nelk boys now. We're thanking podcasters, okay, for all the work they put in to elect Donald Trump as our
In
president.
history, they've never seen any
We've
young and old,
so
men and
moved
women,
on. Minnesota
rural
might
and
not
urban,
exist at this point.
and we have
I don't even
them
know.
all
Does it even
helping us
exist?
tonight.
What
When
are
you think,
states?
I mean,
I have forgotten key information.
Some great analysis
I'm
of the people
actively
that voted
becoming
for
dumber.
us.
I'm
Nobody's
like
ever
getting
seen like
Thanos
that.
snapped
It
out of
came from-
existence.
They came from all quarters, union, non-union, African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Arab American, Muslim American. We
Phase
had
banks, by the way,
Bobby,
that's
and it was
fucked.
beautiful.
That's
It
phase
was
up.
a historic realignment. uniting citizens of all backgrounds around a common core of
Hassan
common
Malding?
sense. You
No,
know,
I
we're
mean-
the party of common sense. We want
Brother,
to have
if you think
borders,
that-
we want to have security, we want to have things be good,
If
safe,
you think
we
it's
want
normal to
great
thank
education,
podcasters and shit in a presidential victory speech, I don't know what to tell you. If that's your vision of America.
You know, we had no wars, 4 years, we had no wars, except we defeated ISIS. We defeated ISIS in record time, but we had no wars. They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. But this is also a massive victory for democracy and for freedom. Together, we're going to unlock America's glorious destiny, and we're going to achieve the most incredible future for our people. Yesterday, as I stood at my last stop on the campaign trail, I'll never be doing a rally again. Can you believe it? I think we've done 900 rallies approximately from them. Can you imagine? 901, something, a lot of rallies. And it was sad. Everybody was sad. Many people, I said, this is our last rally. But now we're going on to something that's far more important, because the rallies were used for us to be put in this position where we can really help our country. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make our country better than it ever has been. And I said that many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason.
Oh, God, he has the heavens mandate, dude.
And that reason was to save our country.
He
and
has
to
the
restore
heavens. He thinks he
America
has
to
the heavens
greatness.
mandate.
And now we are going to fulfill that mission together. We're going to fulfill that mission. The task before us will not be easy, but I will bring every ounce of energy, spirit, and fight that I have in my soul to the job that you've entrusted to me. This is a great job. There's no job like this. This is the most important job in the world. Just as I did in my first term, we had a great first term, a great first term. I will govern by a simple motto: promises made, promises kept. We're going to keep our promises. Nothing will stop me from keeping my word to you, the people. We will make America safe, strong, prosperous, powerful, and free again. And I'm asking every citizen all across our land to join me in this noble and righteous endeavor. That's what it is. It's time to put the divisions of the past 4 years behind us. It's time to unite. And we're going to try. We're going to try. We have to try. And it's going to happen. Success will bring us together. I've seen that. I've seen that. I saw that in the first term. When we became more and more successful, people started coming together. Success is going to bring us together, and we are going to start by all putting America first. We have to put our country first for at least a period of time. We have to fix it. Because together we can truly make America great again for all Americans. So I want to just tell you what a great honor this is. I want to thank you. I will not let you down. America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than it has ever been before. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Before people chirp about how, Hassan, you don't understand. What do you mean tack to the right? Like, this country is so right-wing. That's why Kamala Harris lost. I will remind you, I'm making my prediction just like I said when Joe Biden became the president. I told you cancel culture and culture wars were back on the menu. Donald Trump is going to put forward some of the most devastating immigration, anti-immigrant policies, and you are going to recognize, just like with the aftermath of the Roe v. Wade decision, that many Americans, turns out, shockingly, did not want that. Okay? That's it. But it doesn't matter, because but at that point, it'll be too late, just like with the abortion shit. It was too late by the time everyone was like, oh, I guess like Americans weren't too fond of abortion restrictions. It's too late. It's always too late. And then you wanted a Somali people in your house? What? Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, just because Donald Trump is president doesn't mean you get to be as racist as you want to be. Like, if you do that, just like they tried it last time in 2016, you'll get clapped up real quick, okay? I'm just letting you know, like, this shit happened in 2016. All the Nazis were like, oh, that's great. We can be openly Nazi. And then they got their shit punched, okay? They got their shit pushed in. A lot of the media consistently cried and complained about, like, well, should we be punching Nazis? Is that an ethical thing to do? You know, if the government won't handle it, the people will, okay? At a certain point, you just got to rely on other people. And they did. That's why Unite the Right rally number 1 was massively attended. Unite the Right rally number 2 was not, okay? Someone's salty. You can complain about it all day, every day, okay? Donald Trump winning is not going to do anything for you, okay? Your only asset to your name is a hand-me-down, busted-ass Honda Civic that you got from your older brother, and you're not even going to have sex in it. Just like, at least he had some sex in it before he gave it to you. You're never going to find that thing. Goddamn incel. Doesn't matter. This shit is not for you, okay? This is for the adults. Adults are having a conversation about the future of this country. This is not about you, okay? A lot of you dumb literally fantasize about like how Trump is going to be so much better for the country. It's like, no, dude, you're an idiot. You're still going to work in your dead-end job at Auntie Anne's at the mall, and shit's going to still suck, okay? Your boss is still going to fuck you over and probably fuck your girlfriend, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. You understand me? Stop placing your hope on idiotic people like Donald Trump. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about you. Fix your life. Fix your life. It's cope. You are mad, dude. I'm not. I'm not mad. I'm sad. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. I expected this. I expected this outcome. I wasn't going to be happy even if Kamala Harris won regardless. The only pleasure, I guess, that I would have derived out of it is if the conservatives were being owned, right? And that's probably what you're doing here. And that is the reality. It doesn't fucking matter. Both parties suck dick. They don't care about you. And the only thing that helps you feel better about it is like at least your perceived enemies are losing something. I ain't losing shit. My life is going to be the same. Your life is going to be the same. If it's going good, it's probably going to continue going in a good direction. But the fact that you're in here right now on the night of Donald Trump's electoral W, seeking out conflict like this means that you're probably not having such a great time. Because if you were, you'd be celebrating with your family. But you're not. Because your family probably hates you. That's why you're online, literally looking and typing in the Hasanabi chat to be like, cope harder, libtard. Ha, we won. It's like, no, you didn't. You're not a part of the team. Okay? Are you a billionaire? Are you a multimillionaire? Are you a part of the team? Are you the owner of like CGE or whatever, one of these like private detention facilities that's going to make a shit ton of money? Are you a Raytheon contractor? Are you an executive? Are you an oil baron? No? Then shut the fuck up. This isn't about you, dumbass. They've deluded you into thinking. They've deluded you into thinking that you're on the team. That's it. It's true. You can get mad all you want. It's just the reality. Okay? Says you. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that a corporate board of Raytheon and Lockheed Martin was in my chat right now celebrating the Trump victory. And not a bunch of pathetic losers who associate themselves with the Republican administration thinking that they're going to actually do anything good for them. Name me one good thing that Donald Trump is going to do to you that will materially improve your life. One. You can't. There's nothing. You're going to tell me, oh, tax cuts. Yeah, dude, you're going to get $5 back just so Elon Musk can never pay taxes ever again for the rest of his life. He already wasn't, but now he's going to pay even less.